The final topic that will be covered in this COL would be physical and chemical changes. On the COL, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a picture, and I'm going to ask you to state whether it's a physical or chemical change, and then I'm going to ask you to explain why it is that change. So for example, here we have an ice cube that's melting. This is a physical change because ice changing to a liquid, or water, is a physical change because it's a state of matter change. In other words, we're having a solid that's going into a liquid. And you could also take the water and change it back to ice. So you can change it back to its original state. That's another way that you can tell that something is a physical change. Another example here is we have water boiling. Water boiling is a physical change because it's a state of matter change. Okay, again, we have water that is evaporating and changing into a gas. Okay, you could also take this gas, known as a condensation, and change it back to water. So that is a physical change. So anytime you have something going from a solid to a liquid to a solid to a gas, to a liquid to a gas, or a gas to a liquid, those are state of matter changes, and those are physical changes. Finally, let's take a look at this one. We have a little fishy that's being cooked. And this is one of those red flags that go up. Cooking, burning, rusting, those are all chemical changes because we're completely changing the chemical substance of whatever we're doing. So for in this example, we have a fish cooking. We can never get that fish back to its original state. Okay, so cooking is always a chemical change. When you burn something, you can never get it back. Okay, it is forever changed. I like to use the example in class of baking a cake. Okay, you put the oil, the water, the eggs, the flour, the sugar for the cake, but you can never get those individual ingredients out again. Okay, it has completely changed. So those are some of the things that you're going to have to know for the COL.